It was a calm Saturday afternoon when Emily was cleaning the house. The sounds of birds chirping outside were carried by the warm summer breeze coming through the open windows. She had just finished loading the dishwasher when she noticed that her 14-year-old stepson was making the house unusually quiet. Jake was meant to be in his room, but she hesitated for some reason because of the silence. Jake was a lovely, intelligent, and somewhat reserved youngster. While she and Jake got along well, Emily had been married to his father, Mark, for 3 years. She knew that being a step-parent had its challenges, so she wanted to support him without going too far. As she was walking down the hall, she heard rustling coming from Jake's room. The door was slightly ajar, and when she peered in, she saw Jake sitting on the floor, looking frustrated, with his back to her and hunched over something. She knocked gently on the door frame so as not to startle him. "Hello, Jake. How are you?" Trying to conceal whatever he was carrying, Jake jumped a little and muttered, "Yeah, I'm fine." His cheeks flushed. Emily arched an eyebrow, but she didn't say anything serious. "Are you certain you appear to be having trouble with something?" Emily saw a little dismantled model vehicle in Jake's hands when he paused, groaned, and said, I was trying to put this together, but I think I messed up." Emily grinned, happy that there was nothing humiliating or worrisome. "Oh, that's a cool model," she said, and asked for assistance. Jake paused once more before nodding. "Yeah, if you want to," she said as she entered and sat down next to him on the carpet. The model car's parts were all over the place, some of them still attached to their plastic frame, and the instruction manual was open, but it appeared that Jake had taken a few steps. "All right, let's see," Emily said. "I used to build these things with my brother when I was a kid. Picking up the instructions can be tricky." Jake looked at her in surprise, and Jake was obsessed with model cars, and we would spend hours assembling them, sometimes getting glue all over the place. Jake laughed and appeared a little more at ease. "I suppose I just got frustrated because I thought I could do it without reading. It happens to the best of us." After a time, Emily said, "What got you into model cars?" "But the fun part is figuring it out," she continued, as they carefully put the vehicle back into form. Emily helped him through the challenging parts, teaching him how to fit the small pieces correctly. Jake shrugged. "My dad gave me this one a while back, but I never got around to building it. Then I watched a video of people creating very lifelike ones, and it seemed like a lot of fun. Perhaps we could get more and turn it into a pastime," Emily said. "Of course, Emily suggested it might be our thing unless you'd prefer to do it alone." Jake looked at her, as if to see if she was serious. Jake hastily shook his head, saying, "Yeah, that sounds fun." After almost an hour, they finally attached the final piece, and Emily remarked, "Leaning back looks awesome." As time went on, the car began to come together, and Jake gained confidence. Emily also noticed that he seemed to enjoy the process more now that he wasn't feeling frustrated. Jake proudly held up the model, and he smiled as he said, "Yeah, it does." Mark passed by the room and stopped when he noticed them seated on the floor, surrounded by little bits of plastic. "What's going on here?" he inquired. Mark cocked an eyebrow, saying, "Nice. I thought you gave up on that thing." "Emily helped me restore my model vehicle," Jake remarked, showing it off. Jake shrugged. "I almost did, but now I want to build another one." Being a step-parent wasn't always easy, but times like this made it worthwhile, and Emily grinned as Mark gave her a thank-you look as Jake gently put the model car on his shelf. Emily understood that this was about more than just glue and plastic pieces. It was about patience, connection, and being there when it counted most. She would always be there, no matter what.